African Container Terminal, WACT On-Air, has commenced its barging operations partnership with Ibeto Terminal and Port at the Portharcourt Port in Rivers State. Now, the country CEO of APM Terminals, owners of WACT, says the intention behind the partnership is to improve satisfaction for their customers.
Major operations are ongoing at the West African Container Terminal, WACT On-Air Port, as the company is set to commence a partnership deal with Ibeto Terminal and Port at the Portharcourt Port. WACT is a subsidiary of APM Terminals, and their partnership with Ibeto Terminals and Ports will see them moving containers from On-Air to Portharcourt by barge, as opposed to the trucking method currently in operation. Members of the APM Terminals management team explain why the Ibeto group was chosen.
The reason why we picked Ibeto is by the time we got there, we saw what was on ground. We saw the owner of the facility. In fact, we saw APMT spirit in him because he has the passion. He has the drive.
At APM Terminals, our purpose is to improve the life for all, right? And to find a way to bring the cargo closer to the customer, to bring his import and export and empty containers closer to the customer, and to avoid him the hassle of trekking those containers by the road to One is a real pleasure.
On his part, the country's CEO of APM Terminals says this is a culmination of months of negotiation between both organizations.
For a couple of years, where we've been working with our shipping line partners as well as Ibeto to develop a product that enhances the offering that we have here from the terminal, so that the customers can choose between taking delivery of their containers through the traditional way, through trucking, or using the barge, thereby bypassing some sometimes difficult road conditions.
The management of Ibeto Group is also upbeat about the deal.
This has been a long-awaited project that has finally finalized. So the whole if, when, how, it's all over, because we are in the business now. Like you see, there is already something working. It's not when, how would it go. So it is a groundbreaking partnership, and we're happy to be there.
With the signing of the MOU between both organizations, it is expected that there will now be seamless barging of containers from On-Air Port to the Ibeto Seaport for swift delivery to their final destinations.
It's now time for some business news with Jocko Rogers.